Imperial sculpture. Roman artists of the Augustan age created a new style of idealism, which was a rival of the Greek classical ideals. Roman artists adopted the contrapposto stance and the ideal proportions of Greek sculpture, and the iconography became associated with the divine, or gods and goddesses. The erection of the imperial portrait statue reminded people everywhere that the emperors were the source of peace and prosperity, and the new idealism greatly contributed to the imperial propaganda. These works of art bore little resemblance to the truth, but helped to mold public opinion. So let's move on to Augustus Prima Porta. This is 20 CE, it's made of marble, and this is a copy of a bronze original, and it is in Rome, Italy, and it's 6 foot 8 inches, so it's a little bit above life size. He is adopting the standard pose of a Roman orator. He is proclaiming a diplomatic victory to the people, perhaps in a godlike stance, who has miraculously never aged. So at the time this was done, he was a much older man than this statue portrays him as. Augustus is portrayed in the prime of his youth, and he's idealized. So obviously he wouldn't have looked as beautiful as this. We see in this sculpture the portraiture propaganda that the emperor would have wanted to be seen and remembered. Standing barefoot indicates he's on sacred ground, and he would only be on sacred ground if he was a god. So by melding it with the Greek contrapposto and the canon of the proportions, the 8 heads, developed by Greek high classical sculpture, here we are comparing it to Polycletus Doryphus. So even in the Doryphus, you have the straight leg, and then the relaxed, and then a relaxed arm, and then the straight, this tense arm. And you have similar, it is still a contrapposto, because you have the relaxed leg and the straight leg. And then you have a relaxed arm with him holding his toga, and then you have the arm that's out. So it is basically a contrapposto stand. The statue was of the highest quality and very likely sculpted by a Greek artist, not a Roman artist. So getting in closer to his breastplate, the events that took place is Augustus and the Parthian returning a Roman standard to a Roman soldier and places him as the center, as the general. So here he is returning, here he's accepting the standard, and here whoever, the Parthian, is returning the standard. And it looks like there's other gods here. Here she's flying up there. Our theme for this is the images of power. And then, of course, we had to the mythological of the little Cupid down here. He's riding a dolphin, and he's also serves as a functional purpose because this, of course, is in marble. And so very often the marble statues would have had a tree stump or something helping them to stand up. But this also is celebrating his godlike stature. So Cupid is the son of goddess, or Venus, and so it's connecting the two, that he is the emperor, but he's also a god.